He showed us to ourselves. He showed us what we do to each other in the troubles, in life. Now, he didn't shrink from that. But we need to read that. We need to reflect on that. And he was honest, and he told it as he saw it. This is a community library. This is where people come. And this is where they will continue to come to learn about Pádraic Fiacc, if they didn't know about him already, or to study his works, which will now be available here in the library. There's an exhibition upstairs which they can look at, which has his poems on the walls and lovely photographs of him. So that's one big reason. Also, why now? Because I said the first 5 years of his life, he then followed his father to New York. His father prospered, the Wall Street crash, finances wiped out, they moved to Hell's Kitchen, poor area, notorious, tough on him, right? But his talent was recognized in America, then eventually came back to Northern Ireland, lived in Glengormley with his wife Nancy, was still successful as a poet. However, the troubles, the street violence that he knew as a boy was returning. It began to bear in on him. His poetry became darker. But he'd been inspired by Celtic legends. There had been religious themes in his work. He'd written about his boyhood. So it's wrong to think of him only as a troubles poet. However, a large part of his work is about the violence here. President Higgins is a fan. President Higgins has known Pádraic Fiacc's work and admired it for years. He's out there now. The plaque's on the wall. His voice is back in the street, in the neighbourhood where he started off. And people can come, they'll look at that. The tour bus is going by. There was one just now when the plaque was unveiled. People there will see it. The ordinary transport users will see it from the bus, from the glider or whatever. And people will not only want to look at it and have their curiosity aroused and go and find out more, they'll come in here and the library can tell them all they need to know.